Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is the latest Comic of the Month Club release. It's been sitting on our shelf for a little bit as, kind of getting back from San Diego Comic-Con. I'm getting into the swing of things. So I want to go and open this up and show it off. This came on time. My video is just late. So Comic of the Month Club is one of the numerous services out there. Obviously, this one deals with comic books that delivers them to your doorstep. And what basically I kind of describe it as is like long box diving, someone does it for you. Now what's neat about them is you'll go and put in your preference and say, hey, here's the books that I like, and they'll do their best to get that sort of stuff for you. I myself decided to be a little jerky and not give them any preference whatsoever, so we'll just see what they get. And so far it's been fun and entertaining to check things out. Usually there's at least a couple books within that get me excited to read and feel a little relevant as to things going on. So it's going to be fun, it'll be interesting. They do come in a nice package on top of that box there. So you get 10 books, and I believe it's 25 bucks-ish. Already, some interesting stuff. Wow, there's some really interesting stuff. We're going with Dark Horse Comics, introducing X. I want to say I had this from back in the day. Dark Horse did like this really interesting kind of superhero universe. It seemed like Hellboy launched out of it. X was a character. There was Ghost something. I couldn't remember what the character's name. I picture her, but I can't really think of the character's name. But whatever, might have been just Ghost. X was always interesting, kind of vigilante with that sort of a costume. X was really popular in the 90s. Everything was X. So it should be fun to kind of go check out and see what this is and how it holds up after time. So this is going to be 90. I'm going to go with 94. So what year is this? Predictions. Predictions from the Peanut Gallery. The answer is 93. That was going to be an initial one. That stinks. I was originally going to say 93, and then I went and second-guessed myself. Kind of feels disappointing on that, right? Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we got X, or Dark Horse Comics number 8. Alright, Hunting the Heroes, The Predator Attack, Dark Horse Heroes X, number 18. Never seen this, but X fighting Predators kind of sounds awesome to me. That is pretty damn cool. I'm going to go 94 on this one then. Oh yeah, the character is Ghost. Haha! I do remember Ghost. 95. We're staying in the 90s. We're going with mid-90s for everything. And we also got another Dark Horse comic after that. As I said, like X was always an interesting character. I remember really enjoying it. It was very 90s. The best way I can describe it. So, yeah. That's not necessarily a good or bad thing. It's just very 90s. 90s had a style about it. And it is what it is. Alright. What else we got? We got more Dark Horse. We got Predator, Bad Blood. Number 3 of 4. Can't say I've ever read this one. Predator was never super into as far as the comics. I like the Alien comics. Predator was never my thing. So what year is this? We got 1994. See? Went 93, 95. I should have stuck with 94 if I was going to guess on this one, but I would have second guessed myself. Cool. Like, this is definitely not something I've read before. Seems we have a very 90s-centric box so far. Blood Legacy from Top Cow, number 1. So it was when Image was pumping out a lot of questionable material. Just leave it at that. There's a lot of stuff that never finished or whatever. What year are we guessing on this? This is 2000. 2000 market was maybe slightly recovering at that point. Oops. I actually probably have this somewhere. I don't know why this looks really familiar as far as a cover, but I probably got it somewhere. Alright, we got DC Universe Legacy number 10 from April 2011. Definitely haven't read this one. Looks like a whole bunch of really cool creators on it. So far a very interesting box. We got Green Lantern number 7 from February 2006. We're going 90s and 2000s, it seems like. Like it when it goes in the 80s. But it's Green Arrow, Green Lantern. I'm always game on that one to see how the character, or how the writers write the characters, because it's a fascinating group. And speaking of Green Arrow, we've got Green Arrow and Black Canary. This is number 6 from 2008 as well, or from 2008. Keep sticking with the 2000s. John Winnick, Cliff Chang. So that should be some decent writing and some solid art as far as that. So kind of exciting on that one. And then we got Black Canary, New Wings, #2, Part 2, Home is Where You Live. Never have read this. This is definitely 80s. Or no, this is 91 apparently. 1991, December 91, almost 92, 4-issue miniseries. Over my head on that one. Do not remember that one coming out. We got Black Panther, #32, Reginald Hudlin. Probably have read this since I've read the trades. Hudlin's run on Black Panther was fantastic. See when this came out. Any guesses? Bueller? Guesses, guesses, guesses. And the answer is 2008. So we got a lot of 90s, some 2000s, and a lot of 90s and 2000s. Nothing in the 80s so far. And we got Storm #1 of the limited series, Prelude to the Wedding of the Century. So this is going to be 2000 something as well, right? Should be correct. I'm sure some of you are watching, trying to figure out what liquor is behind me. 2006. This one I've never read. This would be interesting to go back and check out, especially since, you know, they're divorced now. And they're kind of sort of hinting at getting back together. They are getting back together. Who freaking knows? Alright, we got Legends of the Dark Knight #58 from '94, called Storm. Really kind of fascinating. I feel like we got a theme that one comic goes to the next comic. From Andrew Duncan, Graham Brand, John Higgins. Legends of the Dark Knight, I think, sure, why not? It's always a good series. Check it out. So we got a bunch of 90s, we got some 2000s. Overall interesting. I think not necessarily the best box we've got from it, but not necessarily a bad box. Again, you get 10 comics for, I think it's $25, including shipping. So $2.50 comic. Not bad, so you don't have to go sit through boxes. Obviously, you can get way more if you go quarter bin diving yourself, but it's not really the point. Part of this is just the fun of seeing what others pick for you. So you can go check it out at cotmclub.com, Comic of the Month Club. You can tell them a Graphic Policy sent you. Very interesting service. I still have a lot of fun with it. Go check it out now. So as always, thanks for watching. Now, if you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.